speaking of fans, they are everywhere here at Super Bowl Experience. Welcome to the show, everybody. Dan Hellie alongside Reggie Wayne, Super Bowl champion, been through this before. Our offensive lineman, Sean O'Hara, Super Bowl champion, been through this before. And our fine friend and a fantastic writer in Michael Silver.
He's not a Super Bowl champ?
He's definitely not a Super Bowl champ.
I go every year. I go to the Super Bowl every year.
You didn't let me get to it. He's been through this at least 30 or 40 times. So
whoa.
Come on.
Hellie, don't you think he should get up there with the cheerleaders? I want to see your pom-pom skills.
I think he would be great. Let's
save
save that for a little bit later in the show, because that might be the final curtain call for.
We'll call that a tease.
Yeah, good job. You're getting the TV thing well. Let's talk this MVP race, okay? It's basically a 3-horse race. It's really a 2-horse race. I'll throw Drew Brees in there out of respect just because he had a great season. But from a numbers standpoint, it wasn't a 5,000-yard season as we've seen him do so many times. So it really comes down to Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Donald. Reggie, I'll start with you. I'm assuming you like the youngster here. A 50-touchdown season when you're a quarterback basically locks up the MVP, doesn't it?
Listen, he took this Kansas City Chiefs team, they finished 12-4, but from the beginning to the end, the Kansas City Chiefs was exciting. Every single game, you left that game saying, wow, this young Patrick Mahomes is special. He is one of 2 players in NFL history to record 5,000-plus yards and 50-plus passing TDs in a single season, only to fall behind Peyton Manning, my teammate. This guy is special talent. He's going to be the future. He's going to be the face of this league in the next 3 or 4 years. Special talent, MVP, Patrick Mahomes.
I would make the argument right now, and I said this on Twitter and people got mad at me. I think he's the face of the NFL right now, and I think he's going to win the MVP. But I'm not so sure that our big offensive lineman here agrees that he should win the MVP.
Well, they're going to rename this the MVQB because that's basically become a quarterback award. And look, Patrick Mahomes certainly deserving of that. And he should be playing in this game, really. If he got a chance in overtime to touch the football, he probably would be here. But I'm going to look at Aaron Donald, and just like the Hall of Fame committee is doing their presentations for why somebody should get in the Hall of Fame, here's why Aaron Donald should win the MVP. The most dominant interior defensive lineman in the history of the game. He did something this year nobody has ever done before. All right? Over 20 sacks from inside. Look, guys have had 20-plus sacks on the edge from the outside, defensive ends, linebackers, but nobody has done it from the interior position, the way that he's done it. So you look at the way that he disrupted and took over games, just completely dominated. He had 20-plus sacks. He didn't have a sack in the first 3 games because he didn't go to training camp. So I look at what he did, and you mentioned Patrick Mahomes, how exciting it was. Probably the most exciting regular season game was the Chiefs versus the Rams on Monday night, right? Guess who won that game? The Rams. Guess why they won that game? Because Aaron Donald sacked Patrick Mahomes twice in that game and created 2 fumbles. One of them led for a touchdown, one of them led to a turnover. Without those 2 plays, they don't win that game. He's the MVP.
If loving Patrick Mahomes is wrong, I don't want to be right. I would put it up with Dan Marino in '84, Kurt Warner in '99. Out of nowhere, his first year as a starter, and he just destroyed. And I think he's going to get better. I think Drew Brees, by the way, is a very close second with what he did this season. But to me, Patrick Mahomes just seized this thing. He just went and grabbed this award. Not only is he processing it at a very high level and obviously doing exceptional things with talent, but he is unruffled. He doesn't get stressed. 4th down against the Ravens, game on the line, running out of sideline. I'm blown away by this young man, and he seems too good to be true.
2 very special players here. I think.
How was that throw again? You just added your own sound effects.
Nobody throws like me.
That's when you know he's good. He's got sound effects.
You play with Tom Brady, but you never saw me.
Patrick Mahomes could become the first $200 million player in the NFL. What's most impressive to me about Aaron Donald is that he did what he did after signing a 6-year, $135 million contract. He got
his weight in gold.
And he still brought it. If he does win, though, it might not be good news for the Rams. Since 2009, all the MVPs who have played in the Super Bowl have lost the Super Bowl. So maybe secretly the Rams keep their fingers crossed that he doesn't win it.
He wants a different MVP. He wants to win one tomorrow.
All right, we are just getting started here from Super Bowl Experience.